Once again, in our services folder, we should add a new service called auth service. And this service will be responsible for operations like login and logout. So to speed things up, I'm going to go to movie service. On the top, I'm going to copy these 3 lines, paste them here, and then change the API endpoint to /auth. Now we need to export a function called login, which takes a username and a password, or more accurately, an email. And in this function, we should call http.post, pass our API endpoint, and in the body, we'll pass an object with these 2 properties, email and password. And finally, we should return this promise from this function. That's all we had to do. Now let's go to our login form. So login form. On the top, we should import our new service. So import, we can import just one function, that is login, from, we go 1 level up, /services/auth service. Now let's go to our do submit method. Here we're going to call the login function and pass this .state, .data, .username, or we can use object destructuring. So let's grab data from this .state and then pass data.username as well as data.password to our login function. So this returns a promise. We should await it and also mark this function as async. Let's test the application up to this point. So here in our login form, I'm going to pass a valid username and password. And then if you look at the network tab, you can see we have a request to our auth endpoint. And in the body of the response, you can see our JSON web token. Beautiful. Next, we'll look at handling the login errors.